Hello, fellow Bazaarians. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we were top 500 last season and we're making the push up now. Back to there. Still in silver, but that's just what happens when you record every single one of your runs, and it's a really slow burn. I have been going really slowly this season, but that said, we are still grinding up, and today we are playing Vanessa. I want to make sure that my volume is proper. Alright, we're good. What do we want to do today? I am just kind of interested to see how Vanessa is feeling after the patch. This is actually my first game on Vanessa since the update that brought Stell into the game.
You wanna buy that?
And I haven't really been able to gauge whether or not she's super great yet. So Revolver got buffed down to 3 seconds from 4, but it still does the same amount of damage and doesn't have an innate crit chance anymore. So I don't know how that's really working out. I think I will buy it. With hand axe, it's not terrible, and I want a friend as well, so that I can mess with tiny furry monster. Let's go Fang Dinglet. Vanessa always has a good angle to just go with weapons. And at least we can get some crit with the Calico here. What did it have, like 10% when it went off, 15%? It's not terrible.
We barely got off livestock.
Alright, Pelt is good. And then we can go Isla.
Use it well.
And all of a sudden we have a really strong grenade. I think I'm even willing to re-roll here. And I could either buy the Lang or I could buy the Shovel. They nerfed Shovel's damage, but they buffed it down to 5 seconds. Interesting. Lang is still a 10-second cooldown. I do like getting items every day. I think I'll buy the Shovel over the Langshan. And let's go with some crit. Slap that in there, and let's go get ourselves a skill. Extra crit chance. Alright. We got 9% crit across the board now. Not terrible.
My fight isn't with you.
I think they actually buffed hand axe to give more damage, but I could be wrong about that. 9 damage does feel pretty normal. Unfortunately, I think just having this life preserver for this guy is going to win him this fight. Because we don't have any damage scaling, and we're gonna run out of ammo. He crit with the frickin' cutlass with like no crit chance. Come on, Calico, you can crit. I believe. Yes! We killed him twice. Thank you, Calico. I believed so hard. The Shovel buff is actually pretty decent. 5 second, 29 damage, not bad. I think I will go with another skill here. Trained. Well, I can't really say no to Trained. Trained is quite nice most of the time. And there are some weapons and apparel that do slow. Looks like we got a Ring King gauntlet as well, which is quite good. Let's plop these bad boys in here. I'm not sure if this is enough to beat Ventriloquist. I would imagine if the grenade crits, it would be, but I'm still gonna go Covetous Thief over Ventriloquist here, just because he has our crit skill that we're looking for, as well as the Shadowed Cloak, which is always a good pickup. Does Grenade have an innate crit chance still? It does, because it's at 34. So it's still 25%? Right? Yeah, still 25%. Okay. That's pretty good. I think I'll give that to Calico for now. Because he does double crit damage. And there's part of me that wants to just go lick it so that we can buff up the damage on Calico and maybe the revolver, but I think I'll just go weapons. We have a decent amount of money.
You carry my weapon?
Go Calico, grab a Narwhal. And we still don't have anything that slows, unfortunately, but these both scale off of slowing stuff, so tempted to buy both. I'll buy this one, and should I throw away the shovel? For the shrimp? I think I will throw away the shovel for the shrimp. Alright, let's go with a bronze tier ammo item. We could get a shrimp upgrade right away. Not meant to be, we got a second grenade instead. And I think I'll put in the narwhal here over at the mantis shrimp. Just because it's a little faster. You can get the crit up on Calico quicker with that. And here I will take some money and go
ahead.
the next day.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. You
Rest in peace,
know
shovel.
I'm a bit of
You will be
a
missed.
legend on Pelago.
Now hopefully we can find some slow. This guy found the slow. Unfortunately for him, I don't think just charging up a 4-second burn or a 4 burn damage item will be enough. I think both of these grenades crit. That was a big number that showed up right there. They did both crit. Lovely. Little bit of crit chance goes a long way on the first few days. If you luck in like that. Alright, let's see if we can find like dart launcher or something. Not meant to be. That is okay. I think I'll skip out on the rest of this stuff. Kind of just looking for slow items now. That said, Shark Claws plus Hand Axe is quite strong. Especially seeing as though Trained only buffs up one weapon's damage now. I think I will actually just take Hand Axe over Bolas. They buffed Bolas to be 4 seconds, but it does less damage now. So I would use both of those before the fight was over, but... Alright, let's take out these two and slap in the Shark Claws for now. And we can go Hooverbike Hooligan. Let's see if we can find ourselves an Uzi or this ammo skill. I was about to say, his bolas have 3 ammo, but of course they do, right? And big bonk. Okay, we're good. And we got the bolas. Alright. I will get myself some money here. And I think we'll upgrade the Ring King gauntlets here, seeing as though it's not a Vanessa item. And it also gives us some more income to play with for the first few days. And we'll slap in the bolas, I guess. The downside with the bolas is that the slow that it gives could land on like the grenade or the revolver or something that could run out of ammo, right? It could even buff itself, and then all of a sudden we're not really getting that much trained value. Might even be stronger to just slap in the grenade at that point, right? I do have a lot of small items, but getting some more skills does sound pretty desirable. I like Oceanic Rush, especially since I could drop the Narwhal, put in this other grenade. 2, 3, we need 3 more dollars. I think I'm tossing these guys for now. I'm gonna go with Oceanic Rush. With this, the only aquatic that I have is Shark Claws. So at 3 seconds when this revolver goes off, we're gonna haste the Shark Claws for a second. Which is pretty nice.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Alright. He has some defense in his build, which I do not. That said,
Like my crew says at the bar.
we were able to burst
Another
before
round.
that defense even got off, so pretty nice there. 99% chance. I think he crit on his first go before the damage buff happened, maybe? Not sure why he only did 62 damage with the first hit, though. Maybe he didn't crit, and it just went with the Shark Claws damage up, right? Yeah, 20 damage, that should be 62. Alright, let's go for a weapon. I don't know if Vanessa has any way to start items flying in her kit now. I'll have to really read through some of the stuff. That said, for now, I will hold on to that. Okay, these are slow items. Slow an item for 1 second. When you slow, this gains 10 damage for the fight. The item to the right of this has 20 crit chance. When you crit with the item to the right of this, slow an item for 1 second. I could lean heavily into the trained angle of it all. And Mantis Strip, obviously, still scales off of slows. This is pretty solid. That said, what do we give the 20% crit chance to? Is it even really that viable? It could be pretty good on the grenade if we had more ammo on the grenade. It could also be pretty decent on the revolver. I just feel like with the nerf to trained, it's not as strong as we could have had it. That said, I think it's still a little bit better than the bolas.
Diamonds come in small boxes.
I'm gonna toss this tusked helm out and throw this in at least for now. We'll see if the other items end up making it to the board.
I think that treats you.
Sure. I know I just downplayed how strong this is, but it's pretty good. If this wasn't aquatic, I would take it, but it is, and I'd like to keep the haste on the Shark Claws for now, at least until we get Oceanic Rush up. Alright, you have crit chance, you have ammo stuff.
Brooks, no weakness.
Ammo stuff sounds pretty good to me. Ugh. Big stretch in it. Weapon spam is still seeming pretty viable on Vanessa. Although, obviously, pretty soon I will have to find a stronger angle.
Welcome to my business.
Do I buy Julian here?
It's not really
I think I'll buy Julian here. Julian's pretty much always good, right?
I'll never eat.
Sell this.
It's
And you know what? Let's just get the money from these, because we're at Julian. Or we're at Barcoon. And this is a slow item, and it could help out with, like, maybe getting into a single weapon setup. Although that said, wanted poster is wanted poster, and that's pretty good. Could sell the hand axe. 12 damage, though. 12 damage is a lot of damage. I think I'll leave dock lines alone for now. 20 damage buff.
I'm proud of you.
I only have $4, so let's go to the Lost Crate and get a skill. I'm gonna skip on that. I don't have any non-weapons right now.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
I seek the ultimate secret. Will you get me any
I was pretty torn there. I almost bought a medium item instead of a skill from the Lost Crate. I should just blow him up here. I think it'll be pretty quick.
I lost everything long before you were born. This is nothing to me.
It's looking like weapon spam Vanessa is just as strong as it used to be. At least if you can get some crit on everything soon enough. Oh, little freeze there. I don't really know what that was. Kind of strange. Do I take B1, B2? I guess I will. Buff up Julian. Only takes a second off of him now. And I still don't have any crit. Or not crit, haste. So I can't speed up Julian just yet. That said, I will be getting some money here. Okay. There's potential with this to go on the board. I would be doing an extra 20 damage, so it's a 40 damage item every 4 seconds. 52. It does actually do more damage than the revolver by a good bit. It's just a slower start. I think maybe I can justify playing that over the second grenade. And I think I'll go preening duelist here.
I have a diploma.
The extra ammo would be good. The pistol sword is always a good item to have on Vanessa. And the skill here is also quite strong. And this grenade is a crit machine at 34%.
Now this
Lovely
is how
skill.
you win a war.
Love to see it. 18 bucks is 18 bucks is 18 bucks.
Don't worry, mate. I'll look out for you. Don't
And we'll get 8 more damage on this bad boy.
focus on ya. See you later.
I don't mind holding on to a shuriken. 53 damage up on the Julian. Could start considering using that. Alright, now Captain's Quarters. Captain's Quarters is pretty strong now, actually. Look at that. Oh, when this is hasted, reload this now. Instead of just when you haste. So you actually have to intentionally haste this. This looks really strong, y'all. I don't know if you're looking at this, but haste your tools and vehicles 1 second. Reload all your ammo items 1 ammo. And all of your weapons gain 20 damage. The only downside with this right now for me is that I don't have any tools. But the fact that it reloads all your ammo items 1 ammo is pretty strong when it's already buffing up all your weapons 20 damage. I think I really like it. It's definitely better than the Jeté. And I think I can drop the 12 buff passive. What else are we getting rid of here? Probably the Narwhal. Yeah, I think it's the Narwhal. And we still have exactly 7 items on the board with this
Tell 'em
for Noisy Cricket.
sent ya.
Alright, cool. Interesting.
I'm not
Let's go silver items and see if we can upgrade anything.
But you're
Ah, that's a vehicle, right? So haste your tools and vehicles, this would get hasted. I would need to drop Shark Claws for it though, because otherwise I'm losing the 20 damage buff from Noisy Cricket off the bat. If Card Table was a tool, I would definitely consider using it.
I wore that.
I think I like this. And I'll hold on to a lockbox too. Alright, this is feeling pretty strong. Let's see how strong it actually is against a legend player.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend.
Yeah, I'm recording this on Wednesday. And I've already seen like 3 or 4 legends in my time playing this season.
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
Yeah, I mean, it's just 2 seconds faster than the Shark Claws were. And it hits all my weapons just the same, but it also has other functionality. Seems pretty strong. I think I am going to drop Shark Claws. There may be a reason to play this later. Maybe if I can get him to be a vehicle. Like, if I could find thrusters or something, I could make Julian a vehicle, and then I could use him to haste, and then give a really big damage buff. Valley Fever. Maybe I could find a Zorsid.
Fights lately? Oh, I do miss it.
So this gets 40 damage before it goes off, so this would be hitting for 45 times 3. Is it better than Rinking Gauntlets, though? Probably not, right? I guess this stuff is also showing, like, how much all talk gives. So they're getting 50 damage apiece right now. So this would be 50 plus the 45. So it would actually be 95 times 3 on the first cast. Pretty strong. That's a consideration. I kind of want to test it out, but I feel like I don't really need to with the submersible on the board. Okay, when you slow and crit, we got more damage scaling. Okay. When you slow and crit, probably want that on the Calico so that I can get the double damage buff on it. Let's go Lone Shark.
It's all standard, I assure you.
I am realizing now too that if we got Oceanic Rush up to gold, we would be able to haste both of these guaranteed every fight, but right now it's a 50-50 whether Captain's Quarters or Submersible gets hasted at the beginning of the fight.
Blades to the wind.
1% crit chance every time you haste. I mean, we're hasting at the beginning of the fight and we're hasting every 4 seconds, but I feel like this would probably only give me like 3 or 4% crit chance over the course of the fight with the current setup, so I'm gonna skip that. Now, Steel Storm, on the other hand, I mean, we're just taking all of the flat damage buffs we possibly can. It's pretty strong feeling so far.
Size dilutes the
I'm gonna keep going for these upgrades.
remorse never.
It's a great one to get.
Remorseless.
We're getting a second slow out of this every time it goes off now. And these guys are back. I guess Butterfly Swords does go up to a ×4 multicast when it goes off at Diamond, right? So that's pretty strong too.
Slub shops.
Look to see if we can upgrade Captain's Quarters here. And we did. Lovely. I will sell the lockbox for that.
Your coins are like dust in my
Thank you. Alright, so now we're scaling 30 damage, reloading our ammo items 2 ammo every time it goes off, and we're hasting this guy for 2 seconds. That is pretty lovely. I think what we want now is actually to find those shurikens again, because we'd be able to cast them the second time.
You, but if you insist.
You do see these.
We'd be able to reload it 4 before it goes off the second time. Ah, this could be the build to beat us. The shiny fangs of it all. I don't know though, this is still feeling pretty convincing.
I'll admit, that was impressive.
Yeah, still feeling very strong. Getting everything up to 200 there? I mean, that's pretty strong, right? If it had more haste on it. I have to see if I can figure out a way to haste everything without ruining the synergy between Noisy Cricket and everything else.
Don't have scales? I can forge some for you.
Shielded HUD, ah. Now that could be a consideration instead of bolas. We could do this. Give the submersible 20 more crit chance. And now we have a 3-second possibility for a slow instead of a 4-second possibility for a slow. I think I'll hold on to it, but this might not be better right now. This is also quite good. It's a fast item. It's an ammo item. It'll get reloaded. It only starts with 8 ammo, though. I have to just keep taking Mountain Pass Unfortunately, I haven't gotten too many actual good items out of that yet.
How delicious.
I'm still terrified of Thug. I think he'd probably whoop my ass. He's got too much health. The double whammy is a little too strong.
You got me. Stam and all.
Man, this is a really quick kill. I'm surprised at how well this is working out. Captain's Quarter buff seems very strong.
Let's take a time.
I'm not even running like an optimal setup with it. I'm just running kind of like a bunch of junk with it. Let's do haste and charge skills. We could find Oceanic Rush here. We can. First 5 times you use an aquatic item each fight, haste a weapon, though, is quite good, too. Could get everything online a little faster. I think I'll... Ah, man. I think I will take Oceanic Rush. I want Captain's Quarters to be hasted. But I also do want that other skill pretty bad. Alright, I could find Captain's Quarters here. Ooh. Piano. No thanks. Monster skills. Ooh, all talk upgrade. Ooh, but sharpened steel is quite good too. Wow. Give that crit. Give this a little more crit. Give the grenade a little more crit. Yeah, I don't know. This is pretty strong too, right? We would be scaling crit chance over the course of the whole fight with that. But then again, this is just so much good burst damage. Man, this build is very interesting.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes
Alright,
it
so
fun.
When we are finished,
in the beginning of the fight, we have pretty strong weapons. Once we hit half health, we actually lose a decent amount of damage, but our Captain's Quarters should have scaled up our stuff a little bit by then.
please share with me.
Yeah, more than enough, man. Very, very strong. Calico is hitting like a truck when it goes off. And this is giving us enough shield in the early part of the fight to survive. Yeah, I mean, this guy went off once and he did more damage than Submersible did over the course of the whole fight. And the Ring King Gauntlets are doing quite well too. I think there is something to that multicast. I might even consider putting the Butterfly Swords on this board. So far, we are win streaking out of our minds. We've got 129 damage Julian in the back pocket if we want to use him too. I think I'll go with a small weapon. Ahaha. Diamond Mantis Shrimp, huh? Diamond Mantis Shrimp. I mean, realistically, we only slow, what, 4 times before he goes off? But that's 100 damage and 20 burn at 10 seconds. I do think the grenade is pretty strong, though. I'm gonna go Mysterious Portal here.
They call me Copper,
Ah.
but my true name takes time.
Hmm. Oh my god. It's too bad I don't have nearly enough money for this, but wow. Wow, is that strong. With Captain's Quarters reloading all my stuff, I could play shot glasses. They nerfed shot glasses. Look at that. Haste 3 of your items for a second, slow 3 of your items for a second. It could be the wrong items that get hasted and slowed. So this actually could be detrimental now to Vanessa. I guess maybe if you get up to Diamond, it might haste like 5 of your items. I'm curious to see how this plays out, so I'm gonna take that.
I will teach you.
Let's go Silver Tier ammo item. We got a second one. Okay. Now it's looking like a real Mantis Shrimp angle could be had here. The problem I'm having right now is that with all talk being the main damage up that we have, this doesn't seem fast enough to actually get these guys to cast. I'm gonna have to test it out in this fight. We'll have to see how it goes, but I'm gonna go car conductor because he's got the skills for vehicles. Let's see how these new shot glasses are looking. So yeah, the haste and the slow land in different places. And they do burn for a decent amount, but honestly, I'm not really feeling it.
Skirmish.
Calico didn't get to crit because we took out 3 weapons that were casting pretty fast. Race Carl is a vehicle, and it would be more vehicles to get hasted with this, but we would lose the noisy cricket buff. Does sound pretty good, though. Alright, I'm gonna try this out for the next fight, I think. We're hasting 2 times with this, 2 times with Oceanic Rush at the beginning. So basically every time Captain's Quarters goes off, it charges Race Carl 4 seconds. And it hastes it, so... It's essentially on like a 2-second cooldown, which is pretty good. And I think I'll just go with a little relax action here, and we'll go medium items.
I want what's right for you.
This is so nice. I want to see how this looks without the damage buff from Noisy Cricket, basically.
Hey, that's okay. It's been nice.
Alright, let's see how this looks. It might not be as good as what we've been running.
Let's stress test our gear, yeah?
Alright. I'm glad we took relax. It'll help mitigate this burn that we are facing. Okay, he destroyed an item.
Wanna hang out and talk about aerospatial extenuators?
It really does just seem like the best case scenario in this build is just getting Calico as much damage as humanly possible so that it can thrive and delete the enemy. Alright. I'm just gonna slap these back in. And since we're still win streaking, I'm just gonna take this too. Alright, so obviously we want haste. I might actually have to put this guy back in now that we have the haste. I think we're putting it on the sub. Turbo sub. Only 1 item for 1.
I'll aspire with you.
Guess we can go weapons here. We have a decent amount. Obsidian Zorcid. We were able to find a fiery
Go make some more
item that would be pretty good.
Come back and tell me.
I think I'm gonna invest in the shovel. In case I don't win this day, this will be helpful for me. Alright, I'm still not super convinced that Race Carl is the wave, but now that we have the turbo enchant, I might as well try. Blood Reef Captain has a really good skill for us in the form of full arsenal. Okay, Aquatic Rush still helps us get set up a little faster.
We deserve no mercy.
Alright, I want to see how much damage Race Carl did. It did more than the sub, okay. That's convincing enough. Technically that would help charge the Zorcid and it would get reloaded by Captain's Quarters. I'm just not super
Need some work.
interested. Deadly Captain's Quarters. Your items all have 30% crit chance. Why do you have to be silver? Why couldn't you have just been gold so I could have a diamond one, man. I
Magnificent.
think I'm just gonna take the 2 XP. Julian is at a staggering 161. And honestly, let's just relax. Let's see if we can just win this.
Well, look what the tide washed in.
3 aquatics. We do have a 3rd aquatic. Could slap in this here like that, I guess. Or maybe even like this. It would help keep the haste up on captain's quarters. And it's a similar cast time to Ring King gauntlets, so technically the double damage on there would basically be just as good as the ×2. And we do have Valley Fever to start it a second faster. Okay, actually, this is pretty decent. I think I'll take Oceanic Rush.
Don't bother me again until you're serious.
I may
All right,
be
let's
young
try it
for a
out.
Captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Envoy to Hell. Oh no.
These are too big.
Is this where we start losing? It's Square Pig. He doesn't have... we actually have more health than him. He does have really quick damage output. I think we might actually be okay here.
I could see you're going.
Sheesh.
I'll be chasing you.
Okay, I was also mistaken. We still do have another day. So our shovel is actually going to help out. Lovely. Let's see what we got from the shovel. Dinosaur. Okay, I think I'm keeping this build like this. Maybe we can try to find like a fiery enchant or something. We still haven't lost, so I'll keep the shovel around as well. And the wanted poster, I guess technically doesn't matter anymore because if we start losing, then we're not getting the XP anyway. And if we keep winning, then yeah, it still doesn't really matter. I'm gonna take the temp boost. I know we have a bunch of weapons we could upgrade, but I think I'm just gonna scale up my health and stuff because this is feeling quite strong. We haven't had a reason to not just keep taking temp boosts. The flat damage from All Talk and actually, I guess it's just All Talk and Steel Storm at this point is really starting us off fast. Obviously, we're coming here for Juggler. Would be a really big pickup for us. Not gonna happen this time around, though. We haven't gotten too many free fights.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
Port? Nah. Yeah, no thanks. 12 bucks, gold tier loot, gold tier item. I think I will take the 12 bucks. Lets us go a little harder into the rolling side of things. And let's see if we can get just like 3 small items. I don't think the XP would have really mattered too much there. I mean, marbles is fun. So is Frostpot, but
My fight
That's
is
okay.
with you.
let's see what we got here. This could be it.
Out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with no
Fragalistic. That's a big burst there once the shurikens go off. Can we burst faster? Big crit?
I paint my ship red.
Unfortunate. We were pretty close, actually. Pretty close. So close to being flawless. And now we have to scrape our way back because this stuff is going to start feeling kinda weak. Let's go with Artisan Dunes and buff up the damage on the sub. And then we can go crit items and look for Kusarigama upgrade.
This is the life I choose.
Ooh, or a Calico upgrade, which is pretty good too.
My weapons. The math of calibration tells me their effect.
Lovely. All right, let's see if we can find Juggler. I think if we find Juggler, we're still like more than above what we need to be able to win this. problem is that our damage was really high for the low health count on the previous days, but now people are going to start having a lot more health. I think I'm happy going to transform this rewards card. Ah, you know, that might actually be better. This gets hasted off the bat too with Oceanic Rush because we have 3 aquatic items. And then this will make Race Carl go really quick. I think that's pretty good. Let's do a relax and an upgrade. Obviously, we're gonna do the captain's quarters here. And let's go with a relic.
To these civilizations, and will it happen to us?
I do like Mirror. You get a second sub with that even. I don't know. No thanks. Alright, another pig.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Can we burst? Please let me burst. May I burst, please? Good thing we took that relax. This is mostly going to be burn damage that we're getting hit with. Somehow this feels really slow against this guy. Why did that feel so slow? Is it just because Pig has a bunch of health? Yeah, he does. This is the problem I was saying. It's going to be very difficult to Okay, so here's where Zorcid comes in, I think. We want to guarantee the haste here and guarantee the haste here, I think. And we can get burn on either the captain's quarters or the dive weights. I think it's the dive weights, though. Because we're also hasting our tools. So this definitely gets going pretty quick. Hopefully Race Carl will be able to win us this day. At this point, I'm having a hard time not just putting in Julian. We also haven't gotten a skill in like the better part of maybe 5 straight days, which is a bit of a bummer. I would not mind a skill. Alright, give me a weapon. Shark Ray. Okay, you know what? That might be the answer as well. Instead of just using this a bunch, we haste up the Shark Ray and it gains a bunch of damage, maybe? See what it looks like against Lord of the Wastes. Alright, so when Submersible goes off, we haste all of our aquatic stuff.
To be a dervish is to be free. Join us.
Doesn't seem insane or anything. This did go off 3 times. This would have gone off for 1,000 damage there, and yeah. It's just hard to say if that's better than Race Carl right now.
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you?
Let's take a tyrant's whole kingdom!
I will say this, Vanessa's feeling quite good. Freeze an item for 4 seconds might just be the move. That said, this is a decent amount of damage. Okay. As much as I want to click Bazaar Con, I actually think I have to go Curio here and just hope for some buffs.
Sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
More buffs, please.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find on. Trash is tragedy.
We found a good amount of them there. And we'll take that, and why not? We'll take that too. Alright, this is it. Let's see it. We have to hit a second time with this shark, so we're basically banking on the fact that we can make it to like 8 or 9 seconds into the fight. Which I'm not a super big fan of, but we'll have to see what happens here. Oh, I think we get stomped by that vortex cannon, unfortunately.
My encabulator is prefabulated amulite. You never had a chance.
I really don't know what she just said there. And honestly, I don't know if this was better than Race Carl. It only did 514. It would have definitely done more damage if I just kept Race Carl in.
Haha! We could use you in the fight on Pelago.
Alright, y'all. Well, Vanessa's feeling quite strong. Her early game definitely feels stronger than her late game, I will say that. I did get kind of married to Captain's Quarters and maybe shouldn't have put in the dive weights Shark Ray. I think maybe just having like a few more small weapons here would have been stronger. Because of the all talk, noisy cricket, steel storm, like we had a really strong setup there. Also, the fact that we weren't getting the haste on the extra item from Captain's Quarters once we took out the Race Carl there is tough. We also had a Julian in our back pocket that we could have been using, you know? Which could have gotten our submersible up to a pretty substantial number. But he was still silver, so I'm not super sure. It's all really theory at this point. I'm not 100% sure what Vanessa's strongest angle for late game is. That said, Captain's Quarters did feel quite strong on that run. And I'm happy to see that it got buffed. It used to only give one weapon the damage buff, and now it's giving all your weapons the damage buff, which feels pretty good. But if you did make it to this point in the video, thank you very, very much for watching. I highly appreciate all of you. If you enjoyed what you saw today, consider subscribing. Every single sub counts, as we are still in the early stages of our channel. I think we are at 20 subs at the time of recording this. It's pretty cute. So yeah, every single sub counts, every interaction with the channel. Leave a comment down below, all that good stuff. I think we had these cards. I'm not sure when they'll fix the duplicate thing. I mean, I've been getting a lot of duplicates and they're not giving me gems either. Like, I know for a fact I have this one, I have the last one. I didn't have the coin sorter bank, but I definitely had this one because we got like 5 narwhals over the course of that run. They were all animated. So hopefully they implement that change soon. I think I had this one too. But yeah, it's just difficult to know because you're not supposed to be getting dupes. I think I got like 10 of these last season. So this is like my 11th one. And actually, I don't think I did have this one. All right, next time we play Stell, I'll use this guy. All right, y'all, thank you very, very much for watching. Without further ado, I will see you tomorrow on, I believe, Pig. For the first pig run of this season. See you then. Bye-bye.